don't want to.
How cute is that outfit? It's like a off-grid. We built a house. We have a roof. There's a whole roof.
Now he's had open heart chest surgery, and you can just see how nice he twists, he counterbalances, he's using his hands. He can play.
So many more blocks. I have to touch all of them.
And then I like the blocks or whatever I can for a toy so I can really get in there. Anything that I can continually do to help him with his chest rotation because of the wires left in there and the scar tissue. I shouldn't say scar tissue, but there is scar tissue, but when the cartilage is cut or the bone is cut or broken and it re-heals, the fibrous material is different, and so is the torque through that area of the system.
Is she touching you? Hannah was just noticing that he was walking on his toes.
Yeah, he was too. Yeah, I noticed that too. But I think he was just excited. I think Hannah, with him more so because he's so little, he's just learned. I think it gives him extra real estate. I look on my toes, but he's way too social. I'm not concerned at all that this kid's quote autistic or any of those kind of things.
Yeah, I was just like noticing it because I knew a kid who had to have braces on his feet because he walked on his tippy toes from infancy
But see, that is not going to solve the problem. If a child only knows standing through the balls of their feet, to them that's standing. It's not that the hamstrings are tight. They will get tight, all of those things will happen, but you have to look at where their center of gravity is and their balance and counterbalance in the system. And so they learn that the heel is more their floor of the foot versus saying, walk on your feet, walk on your feet. I look at to see not only why someone's not moving right, but how to work around it. But I've learned that you can do AFOs and they're great, but you're not teaching the brain anything. It's just a force. And now it's extra weight to the system and all of that. But I think Max has learned he's at that height where he needs to be on his toes to look on a table, like any of these. Like my table, he doesn't have to, but any furniture right now, he's got to do that. And I think he's just at that stage.
He's a small fry.
Yeah. Because you have to remember, he'll be 2 in May, but he's still probably the size more of a 1-year-old. So.
Look at how tall that house is. It looks like an apartment.
I get these toys. It's the thing I hate about this plastic. It just doesn't get clean after a while, no matter what you do. I put them in the dishwasher. Now this move with him getting in, that's the knee going into the system. And that's where it starts happening when a baby starts to go up. But this is where, too, you can see how he can transfer his weight. He can really go up nicely onto his knees and feet. Like this, there you go. Extension through the chest cavity, coming back down. Rotation through the pelvis. If he was a true toe walker, none of those would be in the system. See how his lower back extends to find the floor?
Was it too tall?
That quality is what most adults lose very quickly. Because they get so used to falling into a chair versus a twist. What? Did you just realize I was touching you? Look at that. Ooh.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
But see, I'm not worried about his balance at all. Like if you were just assessing someone, you see how he turned this around. There was no hand dominance. He brought it into both hands. He looked at it this way. Use of fine motor skills, because that's the only thing this little bugger is not talking that much yet. But I still say because of his low stats, because of his heart condition, that he's going for breathing over talking.
Do you know what does his stats run at?
He's usually a 92, which is really good. Most heart babies are 75 to 85.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, 92.
But when he gets sick, he'll
He'll go down
do
to
80s, no
85.
problem. He freaks out people in the ERs. He was lucky he was at the ER once, and it was a cardiac nurse, and she's like, he was at 79. The doctor's like going, ah! She's like, no, he's a cardiac baby. All good.
I know, we saw 79 on the monitor, and we were just like, I don't know, it's not terrible. And everyone else was like freaking out, and we're just like, whoa, 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 calm down. He's a heart baby. It's okay, as long as he doesn't dip below
Well,
75.
if you watch him, especially if he's running around, he'll start panting pretty good. You know.
Yeah, I've seen him. And he'll
We
get
have to
little-
take breaks pretty often.
Does he calm
So
down on
you
his own
can't talk and
a little
pant.
bit, or? Yeah.
You know, if you've just run a marathon and someone's like, so how'd you do today? And you're like, can I breathe first, then I'll talk to you?
He's been saying a lot of words though.
See how
He says
nice I can
ice.
just bring that foot
Please.
around into side circle.
Oh, he walks around saying ice, ice, ice.
The funniest thing last week, his mom was holding him. He loves Star Wars and Batman. Matter of fact, his mom just made him a shirt that says Batmax, which I thought was pretty cute. Batmax, yeah. Is that you? Batmax.
You?
Hello.
Oh, is that cute or what?
Can you say Batman?
Max. N-A-X. Max. Batmax. That was words he can say. So he sees Buddha over there, and he thought it was C-3PO, and he started doing the Darth Vader. He goes, and I was like, what? And she goes, oh, she thinks the Buddha's C-3PO.
Come on. Come here. What are you doing?
You got a train in your bed.
Come on.
I believe her that she's really tired. She's been having night terrors.
More what? More what? Good
Adam
morning.
said last night part of it was a rain boots for.
Good signing. I didn't know he could sign so well. That was fun, turning on the video. Typical guy. Let me just pick my nose on video. Harley, are you done sleeping?
She's sleeping.
Okay.
The train sets in.
In the blanket. She had to hoard the whole thing in the blanket.
You're kidding me. You're sleeping on the train
No,
set?
it's tucked over here and she's sleeping. Oh no, she's sleeping on it, yep. Back when when all the stuffed animals were in her room, I'd find her like sleeping on top of a pile
What is
of
it that
stuffed
she
animals
wants?
because she wanted them
Use
all.
your words. Blocks.
And she's been having night
it a laser
terrors,
beam?
so she's up a lot all night.
Does she have night terrors? Is that what you
Yeah. Adam said part of last night's mumblings was about the rain boots and where the rain boots were.
Does that arm taste good?
Those are the bad habits. You think, oh, how cute. And then all of a sudden they get a tooth and you're going, ah! The baby's like, what? Yesterday it was okay.
What color are the blocks in your hand? Blue, white,
I'm glad I learned about blocks. Usually I don't get this much of Max.
you want green? Green.
Oh, we're so glad.
And then with this movement here, I'm just looking for him to still have the hand on the floor, but I'm moving his body away from it. So when you're here, do you know what I mean? I still am on that table versus, And that's what you get more with the stiffness in the system or the CP.
Pink.
But that all starts when a baby's here, and this is what I'm working on with Santiago and stuff, right? So, you know what I mean? So I can go this way, or I can go this way, I can go here, I can go up. My elbows are still on the table, and I still have a lot of real estate. Hi. How are you? But eventually what that turns into, or should, again with that rotation, is I rotate and I can come up. So I'm still here. So that's why you never want to I don't work on babies like this. I don't, if they're flying. But first I might have to hold their arm or use their arm so they can touch an object, and then eventually, that they realize that they're stable, and then that's where you can start coming up. But again, that's that playing with gravity. But what I was saying before, what I like about what Max is doing when he's coming up is he's got that long extension to come down to the ground. Whereas most of us come to this, and it's a fall.
Oh.
But you see, even for Cope being nonverbal, how social he is in a rotation, I'm not.
Hat. Let's say hat. And ball.
I was thinking that it was like one of the Death Stars coming in or whatever.
Pink.
Pew, pew, pew. He loves Star Wars. What? So at this time, see again, look at that. See, just was saying how he goes up on the arms.